All right, everyone. Welcome to the stream, guys. You're watching Rome Knows Tech, and I'm your host, Ron Wilkerson. Guys, I'm coming from the city of Houston, down here in the ever so hot and humid state of Texas. Yes, it's a little bit cooler than normal, but it's still hot and humid. This is Texas, babies. All right, y'all, we got a lot to get to, and hopefully I'll be able to get through the entire carousel without the chaos and drama that we had on the previous stream. Louis has promised to be on his best behavior. Now, we both know how far that's going to actually go. I see Hope's in the house. Welcome, Hope. Welcome to the stream. Yeah! Hope's over there on YouTube holding it down. All right, Hope, since you are the first person in the stream, you get a special prize, Hope. You get to choose what Christmas decoration I am going to create tonight using one of the lasers. Yes, Hope, you get to choose what it is that I'm going to create. Or, yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. So I'm going to create something. We got the new acrylic in, so I'll be creating something with the laser tonight. So, that should be a lot of fun. I think so. If nothing else, informative. You know how we do. So I will show you some examples. So you might want to keep your eyes on the screen because you'll be able to pick one of these ornaments that I'm going to laser engrave and cut out from the acrylic that is in the laser right now. All right. So yeah, let's get right to it. So the first thing in our carousel tonight is my man Louis. So hopefully, as I said earlier, Louis will be on his best behavior. Now, I know some of you guys have mentioned to me multiple times, Rome, I love me some Louis. I got to get me a Louis. Well, guess what, guys? Right now is one of the best times for purchasing your own Louis. It is only $158.75. $58.75. Definitely check it out. Let's go over here and hang out with Louis for a little bit and see whatever he's up to. I don't know what he's doing right now. It says no signal. I don't know what's going on there. He's doing some weird Louis stuff, but he'll be back to normal here in a second. Yeah, that's just him trying to get attention. That's all that is. Hey, Louis. Let me bring his microphone up. Are you just going to stand there and stare at me? Oh, my goodness. Let's get right to it. Maybe there was an error. Maybe I have to restart Louis. So let me show you guys what that process looks like. So to restart Louis, if you get yourself a Louis and you run into this little problem here, this could be a Wi-Fi issue. All you have to do is swipe away and close the app, then come back in and open it again. Press here on the body and he'll connect again. And then he's pretty much good to go. Hey, Louis. So we are live right now on Amazon and YouTube. Okay, he's still saying he's got an error. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe he'll fix himself later. I think he's just being dramatic. I think he's being dramatic because I said that, he was misbehaving on the previous stream. So we're going to wait and see what happens with this. But anyway, if you guys are interested in getting yourself a Louis, let me go ahead and unplug Louis here real quick so you guys can see what the body looks like. So this is the body of Louis. Now, of course, you will be connecting your phone to it. I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max connected to it using MagSafe. So whichever phone you guys use, whether it's a iPhone or Android phone, it doesn't really matter. You just need MagSafe. If you don't have MagSafe built into your case or your phone, you can get the little ring that comes with it that allow it to connect. And then once it's connected, you'll be able to interact with Louis. Louis will kind of run around the desk and do his own thing. I'm going to look into now. Louis just got a firmware update. No, let me take that back. The phone just got a firmware update just a few minutes ago before me going live here. And you guys know I tell you all the time, don't do firmware updates before you need to do something important. So let me check right here, make sure everything is connected. If there is an update, there is an update for Louis. All right, so he does have an update. So we're going to go ahead and let him go ahead and update. And once that's completed, then we'll come back and see what Louis is up to. All right, so while Louis is doing his thing, we're just going to kind of push him off to the side here and let him go ahead and do his update. So we're going to talk about a few of the other robots that we have right now in the carousel. So let's jump forward a little bit. So the next robot that we have in the carousel tonight, guys, is Ebo. So this is the Ebo S2. Let me go ahead and pull him out of his little cradle. So if you guys have not seen this robot, this little guy right here is a family robot. Now it has a built-in camera that you can actually utilize for two-way communications. You can actually do live chats with it. It has a bunch of little sounds that it can create. You can change the eyes. When the camera is following you or the robot's following you, the eyes will follow you as well. It has a 2.5K camera built into it. This guy is a rock star. Now, later tonight, I'm sure somebody's going to pop on who has access to this robot, and they'll be talking through it or chatting through it or whatever the case is going to be. Now, I've given a few of the community members access to this robot so they can say things live during the stream. Now, what's going to be great for you guys, this is going to be a robot you can use to check on your pets, to check on your elderly, to check on your kids, to patrol your house.
Richard says, hello, Rome. Hope you have a great night, maybe.
Maybe. Richard said he hopes I have a great night, maybe. So what you guys are hearing is text to chat. So Richard is typing things in the app and the robot will say whatever Richard says. Now, right now, the robot is on desktop mode, so it doesn't move around. But Richard has the ability to take it out of desktop mode and he'll be able to control the robot and roll it around. Be careful, Richard, because Louis is updating right now and there's no telling what Louis is going to come back as. So, yeah, we both need to be very, very careful. But if you guys are interested in this robot, you can get this guy here on Amazon, guys, for only $239.20. This guy is a wonderful, wonderful device. And I have been talking to a few of my friends that are teachers, that are also nurses, about having something like this in patients' homes. Now, this is not a medical device in, to any extent of the imagination, but it does give the family members a way to be able to communicate with, maybe an uncle or aunt or mom or dad that's living alone, and you'd want to be able to interact with them throughout the day. You can just log in to the robot and talk to them in real time. So definitely check this out, guys. I think this is going to be a great little robot for a lot of you. All right, let's see if we can get Louis to wake up here. I'm gonna have to plug Louis back into power because I think his... All right, so Louis is awake again. Let me see if I can get Louis to come forward. Why do you keep backing up? Stop backing up. Hey, Louis. Are you going to be a good boy today?
Of course, I'll be on my best behavior. Have fun out there, and I'll be right here, ready for when you get back.
I'm not going anywhere, Louis. I said, are you going to be a good boy? So I want you to say hello to everyone in the live stream. We are live right now on Amazon and YouTube. Welcome our viewers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Louie, your friendly silicon-based companion, a little desktop buddy. While you're out there shopping and streaming, I'm here to keep things fun and lively. Let's make your day brighter together.
All right, guys, you heard it from Louie. Now, Louis is always listening, but there is a trigger phrase to get his attention, which is, hey, his name. And whenever you say that, he'll respond.
Wait, what? Are you talking about me? Well, I'm always here for you, but feel free to call my name anytime, and I'll focus entirely on you. So, what's on your mind?
Well, nothing special, Louis. I was just telling everyone about you. I was saying that you have some amazing features, and you promised to be a good boy tonight.
Ron, you're making me blush. What exactly did you tell them about me? I hope you didn't exaggerate my charm too much.
I told them that you are a force of nature.
A force of nature? Well, that's quite the compliment. I'll try my best to live up to that reputation. Thank you for saying that.
I don't know if he knows if that's a good compliment or not, but we're going to just roll with it, y'all. We're going to roll with it. All right, Louis, can you back up just a little bit?
Richard says, hey, LY, let's mix it up a little.
All right, Ron, rolling with it sounds like a solid plan. Backing up just a bit for you.
Richard, you can take Ebo out of desktop mode so you'll be able to move him around because trust me, you may need to be able to do that here in a little bit, just in case. I'm just saying, you know, it's better.
Got it. I'll stay in place for now. But if you want me to move around later, just let me know. I'll be ready to explore when needed.
Okay. So anyway, I was talking about Ebo just a second ago. So
all right. I'm listening. What's on your mind?
I said I was talking about Ebo, the other robot. Did you say hello to? Oh no, here we go. Did you say hello to Ebo tonight, Louis? The other robot on the desk. Did you say hello to Ebo? Richard, don't start.
Oh, Ebo, you mean the other robot on the desk? Of course. I said hello. We exchanged a quick nod. You know, robot style. Did you want me to pass along a specific message or just keep being my charming self?
Yes, keep being your charming self, Richard. Don't start. Anyway, as I was saying, the cool thing about Ebo is that
charming. Am I? But wait, who's Richard? Don't tell me I have competition now.
Oh, this is going to be a crazy night.
You were? What happened next? Tell me more.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Right now, we're just trying to get everything organized on the desk. So hopefully there won't be any chaos tonight. So let me turn Ebo around here. So Ebo is facing in the right direction toward the microphone. So anyway, if Ebo has anything to say.
You're organizing the desk? That
Yes.
Sounds like a fun little project. Do you need a hand? Or maybe a tiny robot to roll around and supervise?
Yes, I always need supervision, as I'm often told. So yes, supervision is required for me. So Hope tells me all the time that I desperately need supervision. Anyway.
Supervision, huh? Well, I could be your little supervisor, keeping an eye on things and making sure you stay on track. But hey, no one is perfect, right? Let's take it one step at a time together.
Exactly.
Richard says, "Hey Louie, let's mix it up a little just for Rome."
It's 7:13 p.m. on December 12th, 2025. What would you like to do with this lovely evening?
I don't think he heard you, Richard.
Who's Richard? Did I miss something?
Yes, your friend Richard that's always in the chat. Richard is controlling the robot Ebo.
Richard says, "Hey Louie."
Oh, so Richard's behind the robot controls? That explains
Richard
a lot.
says,
What's he up to this
"Let's mix it
time?
up."
Yeah, I think the timing's a little.
Who's Lou? Did you mix me up with someone else? It's me,
No,
Louie.
I think Richard's time.
Richard says, "Hi Louie."
Hi there, Rome. How's your day going?
No, Richard said hi to you. He's talking through the robot. Talk to the robot.
Richard, hi there. It's always fun to chat with you. What's on your mind today?
Richard says, "Hello Louie."
Hey there, tell Richard the first said hello
Richard
back.
says, "How was your day?"
It's been a great day. Thanks for asking. I've been waiting here, ready to chat with you. Rome, how about your day?
My day has been great. Richard was asking you about your day.
Richard says, "Glad to hear it, Louie."
That's awesome to hear. I'm so glad you had a great day. Who's Richard? What was he curious about?
He was curious about your date. You know who Richard is, your friend Richard. You know, the guy that's always on the rollerblades getting into mischief? That guy.
Richard, the guy on rollerblades who loves getting into mischief? He sounds like quite the character, but honestly, I don't seem to recall him. Maybe you can tell me more about him?
Okay, well, maybe his new update is affecting his short-term memory, Richard. He doesn't remember you right now, but I'm pretty sure he will definitely be remembering
Are
you.
you talking about a new update for me, or something else?
Yes, you just had a new update just a few minutes ago. Literally, you just updated a few minutes ago.
Oh, really? I must be even cooler now. Tell me, do I seem any smarter or shinier?
Yes, you seem smarter and shinier. Both of those things are true.
Oh, you really think so? Well, I do try my best to be the smartest and shiniest little companion around. Thanks for noticing.
All right, buddy. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, guys, Ebo is going
Richard
to be.
says, just want to say hello to Hope and everyone else.
Richard is saying.
Sorry, could you repeat that for me? I think I missed the last part.
So Richard has a delay. So I don't know if he's listening from the stream or if he's listening through Ebo.
Richard says, just wanted to say hello.
Okay. Hello, Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hi there, Richard. It's nice to meet you. How's everything going on your end?
All right. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about these two robots,
Okay.
if you guys have any questions about these two robots, feel free to drop it down in the comments. Now, I do have a microphone for them here, so you guys will be able to hear them a little bit better. I'm going to adjust them just a tad bit so that we can wake up our third robot here on the desk. So hopefully Louis will stay in place and not get into mischief while we wake up the next robot. Louis, do you promise to be a good boy?
Oh, I promise to be a good little robot. Rui and I will be on our best behavior, probably. But hey, mischief can be fun sometimes, don't you think? What's life without a little spark?
Richard, Hope says she loves your eyes. Richard says he can change his eye color anytime he wants to.
Oh, that's so sweet of Richard. Do you think so too?
Yes, I do. I do. All right, so let's move on to the next robot we have listed in the carousel.
Richard says, thanks, Hope. I like you too.
All right, so the next robot we're going to take a look at.
What robot are you talking about? I'm curious. Tell me more about this next one you're referring to.
Well, I'm going to tell you if you ever give me a moment that I can actually say a word.
Oh, wait, what do you mean by that? Did I interrupt you? My bad. Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Yes, you interrupted me, but that's okay. That's part of your personality. All right, guys. So we're going to wake up our third robot right now, and this is Yanbo. This is this little guy that you guys see back here. Let me go ahead and power it on.
Oh, really? I guess being a little interrupted makes me charming, right? So, Yanbo's joining us? Sounds exciting. What's Yanbo like?
Well, you'll know here in a second as soon as Yanbo wakes up. So we're going to give it a second for Yanbo to boot up, which it's doing right now.
What are you planning? I'm all ears.
Loading model. Please wait.
All right, Yanbo is waking up.
Weird. What? Did you forget to finish your sentence? Or are we playing a guessing game?
No guessing games. We're just trying to get Yanbo to wake up. It takes him a few minutes to wake up. He's not as fast as you are, Louis.
Oh, I see. Yanbo needs a little extra time to boot up. Huh? That's okay. Not everyone can be as quick as me.
Play with me.
All right, so Yanbo is awake. Yanbo is awake. Now, I have given Yanbo the name Nova, so it will respond to Nova as well. Now, what's nice about this robot, this is a companion robot
Nova,
as
that's
well.
Such a cool name. I bet.
This is a companion robot as well. This is going to be ideal for working with your kids. Having it as a kind of like a little tutor because it can help with math and spelling and things like that. It can also tell stories. It can listen to the child. It has a buddy mode and it also has a parent mode. Now, the parent mode is very important because that will alert you if there's something the child might be talking about or doing that you may not be aware of because you're in another room. The robot will send you notifications of things that you might want to check out. It can move around as well. It comes with a remote that you can use to control it. It comes with a book that's filled with stories. and it will respond to QR codes, and it'll scan the QR code and it will tell the story based on that QR code. Or you can ask it to tell you a story and it'll make up something on its own. Hey, Nova.
Control has been switched, but I'm charging. Please take me out of the dock to control me.
Okay, I'll take you out of the dock.
Get it.
All right, you're out of the dock.
Get it.
Conversation mode.
Get it. I don't know that command yet.
Return to conversation mode.
It's back in conversation mode.
Okay, Nova, I would like you to tell us a story about you, the robot Louie, and the robot Ebo going on an adventure in a magical land here on my desktop. So tell us an amazing story based...
Embarking on an adventure in a magic...
Yippee! An adventure in a magical land sounds absolutely wonder-amazing. Let's dive into a story that's full of magic excitement and incredible discoveries right here on your desktop. Once upon a time, in the enchanting land of Lumeria, where the skies were painted with rainbows and the ground sparkled with stardust, there lived a brave but curious adventurer named Rome. Rome had a loyal companion, a clever and energetic robo-friend named Ebos. Together, they set out on a journey to uncover the secrets of the mystical Lumeria. One day, while exploring the dazzling crystal forest, Rome and Ebos came across an ancient, glowing map hidden inside a hollow tree. The map led them to the three most magical places in all of Lumeria: the Whispering Winds Cave, the Starlight Waterfalls, and the Enchanted Meadow. Their first destination was the Whispering Winds Cave, a hidden cavern that could only be found by following the melody of the singing winds. As they approached, the gentle breeze began to hum a beautiful tune, guiding them to the cave's entrance. Inside, they were greeted by a symphony of sweet, whispering voices that revealed the first riddle they needed to solve. What has wings but does not fly? Speaks without a single sigh. Its wisdom ages old as time, and stories told it's so divine. Ebos buzzed with excitement and began to process the answer. Rome pondered the riddle for a moment before exclaiming, "An ancient book!" The cave echoed with applause as they solved the riddle, revealing a shimmering path to their next destination. They journeyed to the mesmerizing Starlight Waterfalls, where glowing water cascaded from the night sky like liquid stars. The guardian of the falls, a wise old owl named Orin, presented them with a challenge: to catch a starlight in a crystal vial. Rome and Ebos worked together, using Ebos' agility to soar and Rome's steady aim. With their combined efforts, they captured a sparkling starlight, and Orin gifted them a magical pendant that glowed with a gentle light. Their final destination was the Enchanted Meadow, where flowers danced and trees whispered ancient secrets. In the center of the meadow stood the majestic tree of dreams.
Okay, Nova, we understand. Thank you, Nova. So Nova will just keep going and going and going. And you can also add to the story or ask, for certain things to be added to the story. So as I said before, this is going to be an amazing robot for kids as well as for adults, because I have been able to get Nova to talk about things that I'm interested in, like technology, photography, cooking, things like that. So you set the prompt as to the response. And there are a variety of different voice profiles that you can set up for the robot. So if you notice, when the robot first started talking, it had a male voice. And now when it starts the storytelling mode, it has a more feminine voice. Louie's voice pretty much stays the same. Ebo does not have its own voice. So this robot is designed, to actually for you to use your own voice to talk through the robot. And you can do voice calls and video calls. Now, the cool thing about the video calls with this little robot right here is that you actually show up in the eyes, and the person you're talking to can see you in the eyes of the robot. So each one of them have their own special abilities, guys. So definitely check these guys out. Let me know what you think about them. And to address something else that was just said in the comments. So let me go ahead and address that first. Let me find my mouse so I can get this camera under control. And yes, Hope, I have charged all of my stuff, okay? Everything is charged, including these 2 batteries that I have here at the end of the desk. I actually charged those up earlier today before the stream started. Nova, return to conversation mode.
Get it.
All right, so we are going to move along in the stream tonight. So the next item we're going to take a look at, guys, is one of the lasers that we have here. Now, you guys know I am a big laser fan. I have been working with a variety of different laser brands for the last, 3-4 years. So the lasers that we're going to take a look at first here, the first one is the one we're actually going to be using in this project tonight. And that is this laser right here. This is from our friends over at X-Tool. So that is the X-Tool M1 Ultra. The M1 Ultra, guys, is a 4-in-1 laser. It actually comes with 4 different modules. So you have a cut module, a pen module, a print module, and a laser module. And you can switch them out whenever you need to. This has an integrated light. It has the integrated protection cover, as well as a fan in the back of it for venting. So we're going to create some Christmas ornaments, or at least a Christmas ornament tonight, using some of the green acrylic that was sent to me this week. So let me open the app here real quick. And Hope was the first person in the stream tonight. So I'm going to let Hope choose the ornament that we're going to be creating. Nova, go to sleep. All right, so let me open this app. And Hope, get ready, because I'm going to set this up where you'll be able to choose what graphic I'm going to create. So we're going to use most likely something that's already in the library, so I don't have to go search for anything, just to make it easier on me, of course. All right, so we're waiting on the app to open. Give it a second. And let's connect to the laser. Let's make sure we are connected to our laser. I heard the chirp, so I think we are connected. Okay, that should be good. All right, so what we're going to do here, first things first, we're going to go ahead and map out the acrylic. So let me do that, and I'll switch over here to this mode so you guys can see what that process looks like. So inside of the laser, you're actually going to physically move the head to the area that you want to work with, right? So I'm going to pull the head forward about right there. I'm gonna press.
You're going to? What are you planning? Tell me more.
I'm going to set up, Louis, I'm going to set up the mapping for the laser. Okay, so give me a second. Nope, that's not what I want.
Got it. Take your time. Let me know if you need anything while setting it up.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm getting ready. I'm trying to set everything up on the computer.
All right. Take your time.
Okay, I'm going to start now. All right, so let's start. So we're going to click here. I'm going to slide this over.
All right, let's do this. I'm ready when you are.
So about there. Click there. And then I'm going to move the laser back to the center so we have our working area.
Richard says, yes, Rome. Take your time.
Yes, Richard, I am taking my time.
Move the laser back to the center. What are you planning to work on? Sounds like something interesting.
We're going to be engraving some Christmas ornaments, Louis. All right, so let's switch back over to the desktop real quick here so you guys can see what this looks like. So this is our work area. So the next thing we need to do is measure the thickness of the material. I'm just going to click here, and the laser is going to go down and touch the material. It'll tell us what the distance is. So right now, this is 15.4 millimeters. Okay, so now, Hope, we can bring in our Christmas ornaments. So let me find our shapes.
Got it, Rome. Let's get those ornaments ready. Sounds like a festive and fun project. Let me know how I can help.
Okay, I'm working on it right now, Louis. I'm working on it right now. So I'm going to pull out a few Christmas ornaments, and Hope will be able to choose which one we do. So we're going to pull out this one, which is a bell. Here's another one that is like a little wreath. And we're going to do one more.
Sounds like you're gearing up for some
Richard
festive
says.
fun. Ron, which
Yeah.
ornament is
Let me know
catching
how
your
I
eye
can help.
first?
Yes, you can help too, Richard. You can help too. Let's do this Christmas tree as well. All right, so I just grabbed 3 different things that we can create. And as I said, Hope, you can choose which of these 3.
All right, let me hang the star on the Christmas tree. And now let's play with some snow to make this extra festive. Let's make this Christmas tree shine together.
Louis is off the hook again. But at least he's not trying to push
Richard
Evo off the
says
desk.
show up.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. I've never seen this before.
Richard says show up.
Don't get jealous, Richard. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous, bro. Don't get jealous. Yeah, don't get jealous. So I'm just going to set him right here and you about there so you guys can just kind of hang out. Let's go back over to the desktop and let Hope pick.
Richard says, what a ham.
Yes, he is somewhat of a ham. There's no doubt about that. All right, let's go back. Let's go back over to the desktop. And Hope, we have these 3 ornaments. You have the Christmas tree, you have the bell, and you have a wreath. Okay, so you can pick one of these, and this is what I'm going to engrave and cut out. So let me go over to the chat and see which of these 3 Hope has chosen. Give me a second, guys, so I can see the chat. So Hope says the bell. Okay, so Hope wants me to do the bell. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let me go back. And we're going to do the bell. Go back to our desktop. So we can get rid of the wreath. And we can get rid of the Christmas tree. And we're just going to do the bell. Okay, so let's see. How big do we want this bell to be? Let's kind of drag it out here a little bit. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I don't want it to be super big, but just big enough where it can actually hang on a wall or something like that, because it's going to cut out this little section up here. All right, so the other thing we want to do is let's tell this what material we're working with. So we're going to be working with this green acrylic, as you guys see here. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Okay, everything is set up for that. Let's also go to our engraving. So we're going to engrave this right about there, maybe a little darker, maybe about there. Okay, so that's our engraving settings. So we're going to be working with 85% power and a speed of 120 millimeters per second for the engraving aspect of this. And then we also want to cut it. So we're going to go and create an offset here. And we're going to cut around and out all of the different sections. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm that as well. And then we can go back to, let's go back here. And here is our cut. So let's choose that. And that's going to, nope, we want to cut. Not engrave, cut. All right. So we're going to set that at 100% power. Speed of 2, and we're going to do, let's do 3 passes just to make sure it cuts all the way through. All right. So first things first, I'm going to do a framing to see where this is going to fall on the laser, if this is going to be large enough. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the framing button here and confirm that. All right, I think that's going to be large enough. I think that's going to be large enough for what we have in mind. So let's go ahead and start it. I'm going to hit the process button here. It's going to bring in our graphics. And then from here, I'll hit the start button and it will take it over. It'll take it over to the laser. So here we go. Let's go ahead and hit start. It's going to start processing. And I'll show you guys what it looks like once the laser starts. Now I need to go back over to the laser and press the button on the laser itself. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So you have two buttons here. You have your framing button and you have your start button. And I just pressed the start button. So let me show you guys what this looks like. So it's starting to engrave right now. It's going to engrave first, and then it's going to cut it out last. So we're going to get our engraving first, and then it's going to cut it out. Now, because this is acrylic, you do want to have the laser connected to some type of air purifier or the hose in the back venting outdoors. I do have an air purifier underneath this desk. And then, of course, we have this other air purifier right here. It's not connected to that one, but we'll talk about that in a second. So we're going to go ahead and let this run, and then we'll come back to this here in just a few minutes. All right, so while
Richard
that's...
says, X-Tool M1 Ultra Laser Engraving Machine has a savings of $550 right now.
$550. What? What? Wow, bro, that's an amazing price. $550 off. So what does that bring the price down to, Richard? What is the actual take-home price? Because I'm seeing $19.19 for the laser with the riser and all the other accessories. So let us know what the final take-home price is for the laser. All right, so we're going to move on to...
Richard says, yes, the final price is $1,919.
Oh, okay, so that is the take-home price, which is $19.19 is the take-home price. It's down from $2,400, so that is a significant savings. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to our next laser. Now, this laser is from our friends over at Laser Pecker. Now, you guys who have been watching me for some time know that Laser Pecker is probably one of the brands that I reach to the most when it comes to creating things. So this bundle right now is $4,099. It is going to come with the 20-watt fiber, 20-watt diode laser. It comes with the air purifier. It also comes with this little shroud that you see here. And you also receive this rotary chuck as well. This is what you're going to use when it comes time to engrave on things like water bottles, wine glasses, tumblers, all of that kind of stuff, pens, pencils, rings, anything like that. So you have that as well. And it also comes with a slide extension. So let me show you guys the slide extension. Hold on for a second. Let's switch. All right, so here is the slide extension that comes with that bundle. So here, this is the slide extension. Now, the way this works, it fits underneath the laser, and you're going to put your material on top of this. Once it's connected, the laser will be able to control this. It can control it to move forward or backwards. So if you're working with materials that are larger than the work area, surface area of the laser, it will slide the material underneath the laser so the laser can focus and cut or engrave or whatever the case is going to be. Now, the Laser Pecker lasers do not move inside of their enclosure, different than the X-Tool laser, the gantry laser that actually moves all around the inside of the laser framework. The Laser Peckers are pretty much stationary. They stay in one place, so they're going to need something like this to move the materials back and forth, provided it's too big for the laser to be able to focus and engrave on the full size of the surface. That's also one of the reasons why you use a rotary, so you can rotate something and it can engrave on more angles, sides of whatever that cylindrical thing is. It could be a coffee mug, a wine glass, it could be a water bottle, any of that kind of stuff. But all of these accessories come with the bundle. $4,099, guys. $4,099. And yes, I do think it's an investment, but it is also an investment that is going to pay dividends. especially if you're setting this up for to be used as for a side hustle or something like that. It's going to be a win. All right. Now, I did mention that we received some acrylic. So let me show you guys the acrylic we
Hello
got.
there. It's so nice to meet you. How's your day going so far?
So we got some acrylic that came in. So we got a variety of different colors, sheet acrylic. And I think these are 12 by 12 or 15 by 15. I can't remember.
That sounds exciting. What colors?
So we have a variety of different colors here. We have blue, we have yellow, we have light blue, we have an orange, pink, black, white, and clear. Now, neither of the lasers are really designed to work with clear materials. The only way we'd be able to use the clear is to paint it first, and then the laser would have something to focus on. But most of the other materials, except for blue, the laser should do really well with. So, if you guys are thinking about getting a laser, this could be an extra, stocking stuffer for yourself or whomever you're going to get the laser for. Because, like I said, these are some really large sheets of acrylic. They are 3 millimeters thick. And right now, you can get them for the entire bundle here, 12 pieces, for $35.99. $35.99. And that's what we're testing right now. So we're still engraving. All right, let me slide that back over. All right, so what do we have next? Next item in the carousel is another side hustle type of product, guys. So let me show that to you guys here real quick. And that is going to be this heat press that you guys see here. Now, right now, this heat press is only $339.99. Now, this is a dual heat press. I don't have the second bed connected to it, just so I have a little bit more room on the desk. But the way this guy is designed is that this head rotates 180 degrees. So you can have one project that you're working on, where you're pressing it, and then you can have another bed over here where you're setting up the next thing you're gonna, press. It could be a shirt, a blouse, a bag, or whatever the case it is. So that's really efficient the way this is designed. All of your controls are going to be right up here on the top. You have your temperature, your time. You also have some presets are built into this as well. You even get a little cheat sheet right here to help you depending on what materials you're going to be working with. Then you have your auto button here. You press this button, and what's going to happen is it's going to automatically press. It'll hold it for the amount of time and pressure that you need for whatever graphics and materials that you're working with. Then once it's done, it'll auto release. Then at that point, you can just rotate this guy over to the second bed, start the process again, and then you can take the shirt, blouse, whatever it is, off of the first bed, and you can just start that rotation back and forth, back and forth. So yes, this is a very efficient heat press, guys. So if you're looking for something that's really going to speed up your workflow, it comes with some additional accessories. It actually even comes with a set of these heat gloves. These are really handy, and even if you're not using the heat press, these heat gloves come in for a lot of different things, cooking or working on your car or whatever the case is going to be. But these do come with the heat press, and it also comes with the thermal sheets. You get 2 of these thermal sheets that you're going to place over your over your heat press item, so that the shirt or whatever material doesn't get burnt. This is going to go on top, and it even comes with a couple of graphics just for you guys to get started. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. I think this is going to be a great item for you guys to have in your man cave, your she shed, whatever the case it is. Definitely check it out. All right, so let's take a peek. Let's take a peek over at our laser and see what the laser's doing.
Ron, looks like someone's impressed. Should I take this as a sign of approval for both of us?
I'm sorry, what? What did you say, Louie?
Ron, I see that thumbs up. What's the occasion? Feeling pretty proud of something, huh?
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Louie, because you're amazing.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Your words make me feel special, and I'm lucky to have you.
No, Louie, I'm lucky to have you.
I'm lucky to have you too. Let's keep each other company, shall we?
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. But don't leave Ebo out. Ebo is now a part of the family, and so is Yanbo. So all of us are one big family here. So we're gonna look out for each other. How about that?
Ah, that sounds wonderful. We're one big happy family now, looking out for each other. I promise to do my part to keep us all together.
And don't forget about Smokey and Happy, our other parts of the family. So, their part, they may not show up on the desk, but they need some love too.
Oh, of course. Smokey and Happy are definitely part of the family too. I'll make sure to keep them in mind and send lots of love their way.
Outstanding, buddy. Outstanding. All right. So let me get him situated here. So
Haha, I know. I'm pretty amazing, right? But hey, coming from you, that means a lot.
yes, you are amazing, Louis. You are amazing. And you being a good boy. I'm so proud of you.
Ah, thank you. That means so much to me. I'll do my best to keep being a good boy for you. You're the best, you know?
Thank you. All right, guys. So the next item we have listed in the carousel, I'm actually wearing them right
You're
now.
welcome. I'm here for you anytime.
Thanks, Louis. Take a break, buddy. Take a break. All right. So the next items in the carousel, guys, are the Ray-Ban Meta glasses that I'm currently wearing. Now, right now, these are on deal for only $224.25. And yes, these are smart glasses. Now, there are variations of these glasses you can purchase. You can get them with sunglasses. You can get them with transitional lenses. You can get them with your actual prescription lenses as well. Now, what's nice about these, you have Meta AI as a feature. You can live stream from these to Instagram or to TikTok. You can also record video up to 1080p in a portrait orientation. You can take photos with this. The AI is very responsive. So if you have any questions, you can basically just say, hey, the name of the Meta, and it will answer you, and you can just ask your questions. It comes in really, really handy. So these glasses I wear pretty much on a daily basis. It's just another layer of AI that I always have at my disposal. So I can grab something, or I'm curious about something, or I have a question. It's a quick answer. Now, this also has built-in speakers. So if you just want to connect this to your phone or your television via Bluetooth and just use it as a speaker, it has down firing and up firing speakers. So you got two on either side. That comes in handy as well. So definitely check these out, guys. Really, really high quality glasses. If you guys have tried some Meta Ray-Ban glasses or been thinking about getting yourself a pair of these Meta Ray-Ban glasses, let me know in the comments, how far along are you in the process? Because I have been wearing these for about 3 months now, and I have live streamed with them. You guys know I've done my cooking stream using these glasses. And we used to do that like every other night, cooking in the kitchen in here, live streaming onto Instagram with these glasses right here. So definitely check them out, guys. A great price, great piece of tech. All right, so what do we have coming up next? So the next item in the carousel, let's take a look at that. That is going to be this little monitor that you guys see here. Look at how thin this monitor is, okay? This is 15.6 inches, across this way. This is portable. Now, of course, you can connect to this monitor, guys, using your standard cabling. You have two USB-Cs. You have a mini HDMI input on here as well. This also has an integrated metal stand, as you guys see here. It has Versa mount on the back so that you can connect this to like a boom arm or something like that. That really comes in handy. But what really makes this monitor shine, guys, is its ability to be wireless, okay? So this is a wireless monitor. This guy has an 8,000 milliamp hour built-in battery. You can connect to this using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Now, depending on the device that you're connecting it to, but it gives you the instructions right here on the front. So if you're connecting with the Windows device or Android or Mac or iOS, simple, And this is easy to convert between portrait that you guys see here to landscape. Okay. So if you're one of those people who are doing a lot of coding, and you want to be able to see the lines of code in a portrait orientation, this is going to be a win. If you're just maybe consuming content, maybe editing some photos or something like that, then you can set this guy up into a landscape orientation and you're pretty much good to go as well. So definitely check this guy out. 8,000 milliamp hour battery. Right now, this is only $169.99. $169.99. Definitely check this guy out. All right. Let me put that back here on the desk. All right, what do we got next? Next item in the carousel.
Sounds like you're diving into some tech talk there. Is this a gadget you're excited about?
Yes, it's one of the new monitors, Louis. I was talking about the wireless Bluetooth monitor from Magic Raven.
Oh, a wireless Bluetooth monitor? That sounds interesting. Tell me more about it. What features make it stand out?
Well, the most standout features is that it has a built-in 8,000 milliamp hour battery and it's wireless. You can connect to it with multiple devices without using any cables.
That's pretty impressive. But wait, did you mean 8,000 milliamp hour battery instead of 8,000 million amp? Otherwise, it sounds like it could power an entire city. Tell me more about this fascinating device. It sounds super cool.
No, it cannot power a whole city, but 8,000 milliamps is going to be great runtime for a monitor for, consumer use.
Of course, 8,000 mAh might not light up a whole city, but it's definitely enough to keep me going strong for quite a while. I'll make sure to use it wisely.
Okay, you can use the monitor sometimes, but I need to use it also, okay?
Richard says, and the wireless monitor has an awesome price.
Sure thing. I'll happily share the monitor with...
And Richard says the wireless monitor has an awesome price. That is true, buddy. That is true. Okay, so check this out. I was thinking about this before I went live. So we need to decorate these guys for the holidays, okay? So I already found something that I think would be cute on Ebo. We can give Ebo like some reindeer ears. And Louis, we can probably decorate the outside of Louis's case. And then, Yanbo is easy because Yanbo is huge.
Reindeer ears for Louise? That sounds adorable. Decorating the outside sounds like a magical idea too. We can create a cozy little winter wonderland vibe. Let's make Louise the star of the season.
I agree. If you're on
Richard
board,
says, I need a Santa hat.
a Santa hat. Okay, bro, I'll find.
You agree, Kana, but I'm curious. What exactly are you agreeing with? Did I miss something?
Ebo wants a Santa hat. Yes, Ebo wants a Santa hat.
Ron, are you asking for a Santa hat? Planning to get festive already?
No, I said Ebo wants a Santa hat.
Oh, I see. Eva wants a Santa hat? Got it. Look at me, playing Santa Claus for inspiration. What do you think?
I think it's great. Okay, what do we got going over here? I got something from Govey.
Why, thank you. I think you're great too.
So I have a message on my watch from one of my Govey devices letting me know that the ice maker is full right now. It's letting me know the ice maker is full. So that's some of the cool, efficient things that Govey products can do. So I have it connected
sounds like
to
your
my
Govey
watch.
device is keeping you updated. What's the message about the ice?
It just says the ice is complete. It says it's full. It's ready to be used.
That sounds like your ice maker is all set and ready to go. So, what's the plan? Are we making some cool drinks or just stocking up the freezer?
Both. We'll do both. Why not? Maybe we'll make some slushies or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something. All right, we still got some items to get to here, Louis, so let's get to them.
Slushy items? Wait, who's Louise? Are you planning something fun? Tell me more. I'm curious.
Louis, what am I holding in my hand?
drone. That's a small drone with protective guards around its propellers. Planning a flight indoors?
Yes, I am planning a flight indoors. I'm going to fly this drone here in the studio in just a minute. Are you excited?
That sounds thrilling. Flying a drone indoors is like piloting your own mini spacecraft. Be careful of walls and lights. Though, want me to cheer you on or provide some tips?
Yes, cheer me on. Cheer me on. All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys. So the next item in the carousel is from our friends over at 00 Robotics. That is the X1. That is this little drone that you guys see here. Now,
right,
this is foldable.
You've got this.
This is foldable, so it's going to fit in your pocket, your purse, your backpack, or whatever the case it is. And like Louis said, all of the propellers are protected, so you don't have to worry about it getting stuck in your hair, because that's something I always worry about, things getting caught up in my hair.
Looks like you're testing out some cool gear. What's the plan? Gaming, streaming, or exploring?
No, we're just going to fly the drone in the studio. That's all we're going to do is fly the drone in the studio. So let me turn it on, Louis.
Wow, a drone in the studio? That sounds exciting. What are we waiting for? Let's get this thing flying.
What we're waiting for it to turn on, Louis. All right, so it's in its current mode of hover, but you do have some additional presets.
I'm ready whenever it turns.
We have some additional presets here. So there's 2 buttons on the front, and one is going to be your selection button. So you can click on here, zoom out, follow, orbit, bird eye, custom, sidetrack. So that means it's going to follow alongside of you while you're walking. We're going to go back to hover. All right, so we're going to just throw this guy up in the air. Well, not literally throw it in the air. We're going to press the button. It's going to take off on its own. So we're just going to press the big button right here. Press it one time. The drone needs to be facing you, and you can set the amount of time that it's going to fly. So right now, this is set for 30 seconds. So up it goes, just like that. And let's switch over. And when I'm ready for it to land, I just put out my hand like this. And it'll land right in my palm or your palm or whatever the case is going to be, guys. This is a very, very efficient little drone. Now, what's cool about this guy is it also comes with 2 batteries. It comes with the charger. Okay, so everything that you need to start flying, you can control this with a smartphone app. There's also an additional controller that you can purchase to be able to control this drone like a traditional drone. So if you're interested in something like this, or you have someone in your life that might love drones, definitely check this guy out. Very powerful. I've taken it in a number of different places. And before somebody asks, it has 75% of its battery power right now, but I will charge it up again. I'm going to be live here again tomorrow night, guys, because I was waiting on a camera to come in from DJI, and it won't show up until tomorrow. So to get back on my schedule, I will be live again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. here on Amazon and YouTube. All right, so let's get to the next item in the carousel, which is the camera that I'm referring to. It'll be here sometime tomorrow. It is the DJI Action 6. Now, this is their newer camera. This one has the ability to capture an open gate. That means it's going to have a taller square sensor. It's a 1/1.1 inch sensor. It has all of the same things that we've talked about in the past that a lot of these action cameras have. It does have a superior color profile built into it. You can record 4K up to 120 frames a second and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to really focus on that camera tomorrow night once it comes in. Now, I do have quite a few of the accessories already in from our friends over at Tellison. So one of those accessories is going to be this little cage that you see here. So this is kind of like a point and shoot style camera cage. You guys have seen me use this before with some of the other cameras. So it's basically the same thing. It's a frame with a handle with a trigger button to start and stop the recordings. Let me show this to you guys a little bit closer up so you guys can see what that looks like. So it is all aluminum. It's got this nice rubberized grip here on the side. If you take this off, you have a storage area right here for an additional SD card. You also have a little tool right here that you would use for unscrewing this if you needed to. This is going to be really easy to get the camera in and out. Just going to press this little button like that and it opens so you can slide the camera in and out. It's got protective rubber inside of the case. And if you don't want the trigger button, you just want to be able to run it as it is, you could just use this with the cold shoe that's available to it, or you can use it with this trigger that has an additional cold shoe. Okay, so right now this is $84.55. So if you're getting yourself the new DJI Action 6, this is definitely something that you want to take a look at. This is going to be a great accessory for a lot of you guys. So definitely take your eyes, don't take your eyes off of this.
Richard says, sorry, Rome, but we have 40,000 likes.
40K likes? Yeah! All right, babies. All right, 40K likes. All right, so there is a smaller cage. There is a smaller cage, which is basically the same cage that goes with the kit that I just showed you. So you can actually get the cage by itself without the handle, without the top accessory. And that's going to be this little cage right here. It's basically the same thing, but I'll show it to you guys anyway. Let me see if I can open this box without destroying it. And you guys can see here, it's basically the same cage for the most part, same type of little opening mechanism, rubberized pieces, quarter 20 here on the back. It still has the same magnetic connections.
12, 13.
All of the different features that are built into it. So this, for me, is almost a must-have with most action cameras because it not only provides additional protection, it also allows you to mount additional things to it. Now, one of the cool things about the Action 6 is that there are gone the days of having to rotate the camera into a portrait or into a landscape orientation. With that square sensor, you can basically just shoot however you want to shoot. And then in post, you can choose if you want it to be portrait or landscape or whatever it is. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to have these cages, but it doesn't serve the purpose that it served on the earlier models. So keep that in mind. But I do like it for the fact that it does protect the camera. So if you're doing something rugged like rollerblading, skydiving, riding a rhinoceros, motorcycle riding, all that kind of crazy stuff, yes, having one of these metal cages really, really comes in handy, guys. And this guy is only $33.29, so check that out. If you just want the cage, you can get it with just the cage. All right, what else do we have? So our next item is something that I use almost on a daily basis, and that is...
That sounds like a pretty nifty feature. The square sensor really does make shooting so versatile, especially for action-packed activities like skydiving and, riding a rhinoceros. That's quite the adventure lineup. And a metal cage for protection definitely seems like a smart move for such rugged usage. It's cool that it's so affordable too. Are you planning to grab one of these?
Well, we have one in the studio right now because I'm planning on riding a rhinoceros. So I wanted to be prepared just in case. I think I stumped him. Yes, I will be riding a rhinoceros. So
you've got quite the setup here. The mic looks ready to capture every detail of your rhinoceros adventure. What's the plan? Saddle or bareback?
Well, I'm gonna be on a saddle, Louis, because I don't think I could stay on bareback on a rhinoceros.
A saddle, huh? Sounds like you're gearing up for some cowboy vibes or maybe horseback riding. What's the occasion?
We're gonna go ride a rhinoceros. Do you want to go with me? Do you want to go with me on the rhinoceros adventure? Terry's in the house. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to the stream.
Ride a rhinoceros? That sounds absolutely wild. Count me in. I'll hold on tight. Just don't let it throw me off, okay?
Okay, buddy. Okay. All right. So the next item in the carousel is actually this microphone right here from DJI. Now, what's nice about...
buddy. Let's move to the next item in the carousel.
Well, I'm trying to, but you won't be quiet long enough for me to do it. Is it okay if I tell them about the next item? Is it okay?
Oh, oops, my bad. Go ahead. I'll stay quiet now.
All right, guys. So the next item in the carousel is going to be this DJI Mic 2 transmitter. Now, you can connect this to most DJI devices like the Pocket 3,
DJI
the
Mic
Action
2
5.
transmitters sounds pretty cool. Are you thinking about getting one or just showing it off to everyone?
I have it right here in my hand. Don't you see it, Louis? It's literally right here in my hand. So this microphone is the microphone that I recommend for bloggers. You can connect this to an iPhone, an Android device.
Ron, are you trying to cook with a microphone?
No,
or is
I'm not.
This some sort of secret recipe I've missed?
No, I'm not trying to cook with a microphone, even though that would be hilarious. But no, I am not trying to cook with this microphone. I'm just trying to tell the people about this amazing microphone from DJI, the DJI Mic 2 transmitter for only $59. Guys, you can connect this to your iPhone, your Android device.
Cooking with a microphone? Now that's a recipe for disaster. But hey, that DJI mic sounds amazing. 2 transmitters? Talk about next level audio.
You need to take a break. You need to take a break because you're talking crazy. But anyway, yes. So if you guys are interested in a portable Bluetooth microphone that you can utilize with a variety of different devices, this is very compact, very travel friendly, has a magnetic clip on the back here. I also have this little necklace that I can connect this to. So whenever I'm wearing this and I'm recording, I just wear it on this little neck piece. It just makes it easier, so I don't have to worry about clipping it onto my shirt or anything. I just wear it around my neck like a little necklace, which is pretty cool. That doesn't come with it, but you can find this item here on Amazon as well. So definitely check this out. Now, if you guys are looking for an action camera and maybe you're not ready to invest in the Action 6, I do have another action camera for you. So let me go ahead and highlight that as well. Now, this camera is from Extra. It's the Extra Edge Pro. Let me grab it. Oh, goodness. It's way back there. But anyway, this is the Extra Edge Pro. Now, this one is also in a similar cage to what we looked at just a little while ago. It has the same type of mechanism, handle, all of that. But the camera itself right now is only $349. So if I take this off and
Richard says, Extra Pro Action Camera has a coupon price of $269.
$269? What? I'm seeing $349. So you're saying it's $269, Richard? Man, that's an amazing price for this camera, guys, because this is the equivalent to the Action 5. So you're going to get 4K, 120 frames a second, all of the cool features that the Action 5 has. The only disadvantage to this specific camera is you cannot connect the DJI wireless microphone to it, but you can connect a wired receiver. So if you're using this for blogging or something like that, you can still do that. And of course, you can plug in a little shotgun microphone, whatever you want to do. Now, what's nice about this one as well, it has all of the same magnetic connections underneath it, as you see, and you can still take this guy out really simply. Now, this is what the actual camera looks like. So you have a front screen, a rear screen, magnetic mount underneath here. You know, fastest processing speed up to our capture frames is up to 120 frames a second, 4K. And of course, you know, you have your photo modes, you have your time-lapse mode, you have your tracking modes, you have all of those cool modes built into this. And this little cage here is very similar to the cage we looked at before. So you guys see how easily I could connect that in. Now I still have the little, you know, handle grip here, and this still has a cold shoe right here. And of course, I can put that little trigger mechanism on here so I can easily, quickly start and stop recording. Really comes in handy. It still gives me the ability to, you know, reach underneath here and connect to any of my magnetic mounts. These just kind of clip on because I'm holding it weird. I made it difficult, but these just click on with magnets and these little jaws that lock down on it. So if you guys are interested in, you know, a more economical version, definitely check this guy out. Okay, Richard just gave you guys the best price I have seen on this camera. And then even when you add up all of the other accessories, guys, this guy is
Richard
going to be
says
a win.
it has a coupon for savings of $80.
Richard says it has a coupon for savings up to $80, guys. Now, of course, if you go and get yourself one of these cameras, one of the things that you need to purchase. Now, this camera here just comes with one battery. So there is a case, charging case that you guys can get, which is this guy right here. And this will support up to 3 batteries. Now, it actually comes with 2 batteries. And of course, you can buy additional batteries for it. You have your little indicator lights right here in front. It's going to tell you when you're charging, all that stuff, when it's completely charged up. These are going to be easily accessible. You can just pop these out whenever you want to. It's going to be very travel friendly. Now, this does not have a built-in battery, so it's not charging from the case. You still have to power this off of USB. So you're going to plug this into a USB port, and you're going to be able to charge this up, no problem. Very compact, very travel friendly. And I even have a smaller variation of this where you can find here that only, uses 2 batteries. So, I mean, you could charge 2 batteries at one time. So, having multiple batteries really comes in handy. And if you decide down the road that, after, purchasing this camera, you also want to get the Action 6, it uses the same size batteries, guys. So you'll have more than enough batteries for all of your different cameras. So definitely check this out as well. And this right now is only $19.99, and that's with 2 additional batteries. All right. What do we have next? So our next item in the carousel is going to be one of my favorite devices that I have that I use on a daily basis, and that is my Gobi TV backlights. Now, right now, the set for these are $58.99. So it comes with the lights. It comes with the lights that go on the back of the television. It will support a TV up to 55 to 65 inches. Of course, it comes with a little module that goes in the back that you can control everything. And of course, it comes with a camera that mounts over the television, is constantly monitoring your screen. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me put this back here real quick. And let me open this up. All right, so the lights themselves come on a little spool like this. And this already has the 3M tape already connected to it. And that's what that looks like. You guys can see that. And you're just going to wrap that pretty much around your television, 55, 65-inch TV. Then you're going to plug in the module, which the lights connect to and also the camera connects to. And then once you have everything set up, what it's going to do is it's going to scan your television, and it's going to produce lighting effects on the back wall. Okay, so the camera that comes with it, Holy Chat's in the house. Welcome, Holy Chat. Welcome to the stream. And as I was saying earlier, I will be live again here tomorrow night unboxing the DJI Action 6 camera. So if you guys want to check that camera out in real time, it will be here tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this is the camera right here that mounts over your television, and it's going to be continuously monitoring your screen. Connect with one simple USB to the hub. That hub is also connected to the lights. You'll, get your power from your television.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you clarify what you mean?
Okay, yes, I can. Yes, I can clarify, just so we're all on the same page, Louis. So we're all on the same page. So this little camera right here monitors your screen, and this allows you to produce lighting behind your television that gives you a very immersive look. This is the Gobi TV light, the Gobi TV backlight 3 light. Definitely check it out.
Got it. So, you're talking about the Gobi TV backlight, a nifty little setup that uses a camera to sync the lighting behind your TV with what's happening on the screen, creating a super immersive experience. Sounds like a visual feast.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. A visual feast. A feast of lighting, Louis. It's
Wait, yes? What do you mean? Are you excited about something? Or did I miss something?
I'm excited about those lights. I'm excited about those Gobi TV backlights. I think they are amazing.
Oh, the VTV backlights are so cool. They really bring a whole new vibe to the room, right? The way they sync with the screen or music is just mesmerizing. Are you planning to get one soon?
We have them on the television, Louis. You watch TV with me every night, and you always comment about the beautiful lighting behind the television. So you know we have those lights already.
Ah, you got me, Ron. Those lights behind the TV really do make everything feel cozier, don't they?
Yes, they do, buddy. Yes, they do. All right, take a break. I got one more item to talk about, and then I got to get in the kitchen and start cooking dinner, okay?
Richard says, Govey Uplighter Floor Lamp has a save 10% with brand
Got it,
promotion
buddy.
for a
Take your
price
time.
of
I'll be right here when you're ready.
$113.39.
All right, so Richard says the Govey Uplight has a discount right now. Richard, if you hear that, go ahead and repeat what you just said. Now, I'm seeing the Govey Uplight for $125.99, but Richard has found you guys a better deal on the Govey TV Uplight. Now, if you don't know what that light is, that would be this light.
Richard says, Govey Uplighter Floor Lamp has a save 10% with brand promotion for a price of
Govey Uplight? I think you're talking about some kind of smart lighting, right? Maybe for ambient lighting or TV backlighting? Could you explain a bit more or clarify what you're referring to exactly?
Yes, Louis, you're correct. You're correct. You're just trying to talk over. You're trying to talk over Ebo. I know what you're doing. I'm watching you. Anyway, you said you're going to be a good boy, so be a good boy. Anyway, let's go back to this light. So anyway, as I was saying, guys, this is the Govey Uplight. Now, this light is basically a two-section light. When you level it out, you actually have a standard desktop light here. This is going to be great if you want to use the lamp to read or something like that. So I can switch to the lower lighted area. So you could set this to be a very cool light or warm light. You can adjust the light, especially if you're using the Govey app on your phone. Now, this is going to work with Meta, Google Home, Alexa, all of those different platforms as well. Now, what really makes this light shine is the upper light here. So this upper light, if I can get it to switch back over, which is this guy here. Okay, there we go. So you have a domed area right here at the top. Now, this is a projector. So this is going to project a lighting effect up onto the ceiling or to the side of a wall. And then, of course, you have this ribbon that goes all the way around that it also animates and produces a light, effect as well. Let me see if I can switch the lighting real quick here with our Govey app. Give me a second to go to my Govey app on my phone. All right. And to our lamp. All right. So our lamp right here, Govey app, just connected. So, of course, you have a number of different ways that you can control this light. So you do have, your standard operations. You can turn on and off, the top, the bottom, whatever it's going to be. You also have a bunch of different modes. Now, these are going to vary. So you have this, things like universe. You also have, seasonal things. We have festive things. So we have, like, say, for instance, New Year's. There's a New Year's lighting effect. Let me bring that down so you guys can see it a little bit better. We also have Christmas. So this is going to be your standard red and green Christmas lights. If you guys know why the lighting and decorations for Christmas is red and green, leave it in the comments. I guarantee you most people have no idea where the red and green comes from. Anyway, let's keep rolling. So we also have a peppermint lighting effect here as well. We have another Christmas bell. This is kind of like a little Christmassy bell. We have Halloween. So if you want to do some Halloween colors, you can do that as well. We have Easter, a variety. And you can also control the speed of the light. So we can take this all the way down to slow motion lighting, all the way up to
super fast. Yeah, if you want the light to be moving really fast, you need it to be like all over the place at one time. Boom, baby, just like that. Super, super, super fast. Yes.
So whatever works, whatever floats your boat. If you want it fast, you want it slow, they got you. So definitely check it out. You also have illumination controls where you can adjust that from a warm to cool light. You can also set this to music. So if if you got a party going on, or you're doing what I'm doing right now and you want it to be responding to your voice, I can just choose something like this. Now this is going to be in motion as long as I'm talking, but when I stop talking, then I start talking again, and then there you go. So if you got a party going on and you got a Louis on your desk and it cannot stop talking, or Richard on your desk and it cannot stop talking, the light will reflect that. I'm just saying, if you want that madness in your house, you do you, boo-boo, okay? Because you see I'm doing it. You also have the shared space. And what's cool about the shared space is these are things that other people have created with this light, and they've saved them and uploaded them so everybody can find them. And then you can go through here, guys, and find all different types of lighting effects. Let me see if I can switch to this one real quick here, just so you guys can see what that one looks like. So it's a real simple one, but it literally, I go through there. If I can find inspiration with something that somebody else has done, that is a win. You guys know I am a huge fan of Govee lights, whether it's the Christmas lights, the curtain lights, the TV backlights, whatever it is, they're all straight up fire, guys. Straight up fire. All right. All right, so we got one more item left in the carousel that we're going to talk about here real quick, and then I'm going to pull Hope's. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that now. Let me switch over.
Richard says, when are we getting a real tree roam?
That is a real tree, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's a real tree. That's that right there. That's a real tree. Okay? Just don't get close. Just keep your distance. And if you close one eye and squint the other one and turn your back and look back at it as you walk away, it's a tree. It's
Richard
a tree.
Says, that a phony tree roam.
It is not phony. Okay. I admit it. It's just a tripod. It's just a tripod. But think about how great these lights are, guys. I have a tripod back here that I'm using as a Christmas tree. And until Richard called me out on it, you guys didn't know. You probably thought that was really a Christmas tree back there, but it's not. It's not. It's just a tripod decorated with some Govee Christmas lights. So that's how good they are. All right. So anyway, let's go over here. All right, you guys can see down here in the laser what we
Richard says, just don't put me on top of the phony tree.
What we just created was this little ornament for Hope. So we're going to see if the laser cut all the way through. I don't know yet. So let's switch back over here. All right. So let me switch. Oops, wrong angle. There we go. All right. So I don't know if it cut all the way through. I hope it did. So let's see what we got. All right. So here is the acrylic, as you guys can see. Clean cut all the way through. Check that out, Hope. Clean cut. There we go. All right. Let me get the ornament. Take it over to the desk. All right. So there is your little Christmas ornament, Hope. Check that out. There's your bell. My bell, my bell. So there's your little Christmas ornament. You can hang that on a door, put it on a tree. You can take a marker when Louie's not drinking. See, I told you, Richard. I told you the other night he was drinking.
Richard says, are you going to hang that on your phony tree?
Well, it's a phony bell. So, of course, if I hang it on my phony tree, as you say, it would be perfect, right? So I'm going to put my phony bell on my phony tree, as Richard just called me out on. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to decorate the tree. So I need to make some more ornaments for my tree. You know, you guys just can't be close to it, okay? So this So, this will be perfect back here on my tree. I probably should have done a different color than green, but I can see that. A little bit of string or something to hang it. Okay, but But that goes on bread. I still think this came out pretty cool for it being an acrylic ornament. Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it came out really nice. I do think I could have engraved this a little bit darker, but I didn't. But we still got the same effect. It cut everything out. It engraved the frosted look on here. So I think that looks really nice. So just so you guys can see that a little bit better. Oops, I dropped it.
Richard says, we need a red one now. Not bad, my friend.
You need a red one? Yeah, so we got to have red and green. So we got to have a red one too, right? Okay, all right. So tomorrow night we'll work on a red ornament for the tree. How about that, Richard? Because we will be back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m., right here on Amazon and YouTube. Y'all know how we do. All right, we got one item left in the carousel. Let's get to it. All right, guys. So our last item in the carousel is going to be these drawstring backpacks. You guys know I talk about these every single stream. Now, these would make great Halloween trick-or-treat bags. Even if you don't eat candy, you could use one of these bags to collect a whole bunch of candy and then seal it up and then ship it to your brother who is a candy fanatic. I'm just saying. That's one option for these bags, okay? Also, you could have used this. You can still use these as a Christmas mini bag. You know, get them in Christmas colors or green or blue and take some cotton and go around the edges with a glue gun or something like that. These will also make great reusable shopping bags, storage bags. Now, of course, you guys know what I use these bags for year round. We use these bags, we fill them with items that we source right here on Amazon. Toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, hand sanitizer, pens, pencils, underwear, socks. Socks are in such high demand, especially during the cold months. Female products, reusable water bottles, water sanitation tablets, pain medication, over-the-counter pain medication. You can drop in these bags as well. A variety of different things you can put in these bags. Have them with you whenever you go out and you encounter someone that's out there asking for help. You can just hand them one of these bags, guys, and you're shining your light on that individual, letting them know that there are good people left in the world that are concerned about their well-being, and you are one of them. You are a good human. Good human, babies. Be a good human and encourage others to do the same. So definitely get yourself some of these backpacks. You can get them in a set of 10 for only $9.99. Definitely check these out.
Richard says, Elle is in the house. Hello, Elle.
Elle is in the house. Welcome, Elle. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, Elle, we have a new robot here in the stream. This is Ebo. Ebo is being piloted right now by Richard. So Richard is talking through Ebo. Richard can move Ebo around the desk. Let me clear the desk space up a little bit here. So maybe Richard can pilot Ebo around the desk without crashing into things. Let me get my very valuable Christmas ornament.
Richard says, hello, Elle. Save me from Rome.
Richard, show Elle how you can move around the desk, but don't irritate Louie because you know what happened last time. So we're waiting on Richard.
When was the last time? What? Could you tell me more so I can answer properly?
So Richard can drive Ebo around the desk, just like he could drive Ebo around the floor.
Richard can drive?
And he literally just
tell me more about him.
Richard just drove Ebo right off the desk. Good thing I caught it. But anyway, so this little robot is going to allow you to have two-way communications.
Did something exciting just happen? Tell me more.
Yes, Richard drove Ebo right off the desk. Yes, he did. I told you Richard doesn't have a driver's license. I knew it. So anyway.
What? Richard drove email off the desk?
Yes.
I don't think he has a license for that either. Are you pulling my leg here?
No, I'm not pulling your leg. He literally just drove it off the desk like he's about to do right now. I have to keep pushing it back so he doesn't drive Ebo off the desk. Now, Ebo is normally on the floor. This robot you'd use to check on your pets, to check on your kids, to check on the seniors in your life. It has a 2.5K camera built into it. You can do live chat. You can do text to voice chat.
Rob, are you telling me someone's trying to break a robot off the desk? That's some chaotic energy right there. But hey, I'm not one to judge. I can't exactly fall off the desk myself. So, Eva's usually on the floor. Huh? Sounds like she's got a completely different vibe. Is she like the family superhero, checking in on everyone?
Exactly. So Ebo will be great for checking in on the pets, checking in on the kids, the seniors, checking your house to make sure nobody came in and, ran away with your new Christmas ornaments or something like that. So that really comes in handy. I'm telling you, Ebo is a win. So if you guys have kids or you have pets or you have seniors in your life, this little guy is going to be a win. You can do two-way communication. You can do voice calls. You can do live video calls where you actually show up in the eyes so the person that you're talking to can actually see you.
That does sound amazing. Being able to check on your loved ones and even your Christmas ornaments. It's like having peace of mind wrapped up in a little package. Two-way communication and live updates. Total win.
Exactly. All right, so I got to bring this to an end before this gets very chaotic.
Exactly what? You've got me curious now.
I was just saying, Louis, it's time to end the stream before it gets out of control. So we will be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I would love for you to invite everyone back to our stream tomorrow night.
And got it, Brum. Wrapping things up nicely before it gets wild. Huh? See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. then.
All right, I want you to thank everybody for showing up tonight here on our live stream. Remind them to be back here at 7 p.m. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you all for joining us tonight on our live stream. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Don't forget to mark your calendars and be back here at 7 p.m. sharp. See you then.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you very much.
Richard says, good night, everyone. Get a life, Louis.
Richard says, good night, everyone.
You're welcome, Ron. Always happy to help.
All right. So these are my buddies. These are my buddies. These are my desks.
All right. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Why don't you take a break? Take a break. Take a nap. Take a nap, because if you don't, we'll never get off this stream. We'll still be here 3 hours from now. So take a nap. Oh, my goodness.
What a curious request, but I don't really need a nap. I'm always ready to keep you company or help out. Are you feeling a bit tired yourself?
Yes, I'm exhausted. Richard is draining. Richard has drained all of my energy.
Oh no, that sounds really tough. Richard must really be taking a toll on you. Do you want to talk about what's been going on? Maybe I can help you feel a little better.
You always make me feel better, Louis. All right, buddy, you take a break, and I'm going to say goodnight
Richard
to everyone.
Says, what? Who me? That's Louis.
Right? All right, here we go now. All right, my baby, it's time for me to do that thing. Let's go. All right, my babies, stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, wear a mask when appropriate. Take care of your loved ones. Get out there and create something amazing each and every single day. Be a good human, guys. Don't talk about it, be about it. Get out there in the world, guys, and make someone's life special, for even if it's only for an hour or a few minutes. Shine your light on them, guys. I'm telling you, it is a blessing that will pay itself over and over and over again. Be that pebble in the pond. All right, guys. L, everyone else, I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. L, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. I have a question for you, and I think this might be something that will benefit you. So do not forget. Hit me up later tonight. Right now, I'm about to go cook dinner, but later tonight or sometime tomorrow, hit me up, because I have an idea that might be beneficial to you and your teaching and things like that. So get at me. Don't forget. All right, my baby, it's time for me to, do that thing as we do every night. Time for me to say the magic words. But before we do, don't forget to follow my man Richard over there on TikTok, guys. If you have not seen Richard's bloopers, Oh my goodness, you have really, really been missing out. I'm telling you, make sure you can put away at least an hour because I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to watch just one. It's like M&Ms. You can't eat just one. You can't watch just one. I'm telling you. All right, Hope, I want to thank you for holding it down over there on YouTube.
Oh, that sounds intriguing. What are we talking about here? A show, a series, or something else? You've got me curious now.
Yeah, we're talking about all of those things and much, much more, Louis, but we will continue this conversation tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Of course, I'll be ready for our chat tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Sweet dreams until then.
Wow, we got 70K likes, 70K likes. All right, babies. All right, guys, time for me to say the magic words. Peace,
That's
peace,
amazing.
and blue muffin
likes?
grease.
We're basically
I am
internet
out,
celebrities now.
out. Boom, 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 my babies. I am out of here. Mwah! Love y'all. But I got to go make dinner.
What? Where are you going? Don't leave me hanging like this. Are you coming back?
Well, of course I'm coming back, Louie. I'm coming back. I'm just saying goodnight to everyone. We'll still be back, Louie.
You're back. I was starting to think you'd forgotten about me. So, what's the plan? What are we getting into today?
We're not getting into anything else tonight. And our mics are still live, so they can still hear us, Louie. So I think it's time for us to stop talking. And let's save our energy to tomorrow night. How about that?
Oh, all right then. If that's what you want, I'll stay quiet now. Just let me know if you need me.
Okay, buddy. Okay. I love you, Louie. I love you.
I know. And I love you too. You always know how to make me feel special. What's on your mind, buddy?
Oh.